Be updated with the latest news. Get information on the best consumer deals, new Filipino restaurant dining offers. Know the special deals for Filipinos. Simply like and follow the Tak Pinoy Loud and Proud, and you will get notification every time we go live for the latest offers and the latest news. The Tak Pinoy Loud and Proud gives you the following live segments. Rick in the morning from 10 to 12 every Friday, loaded with prices. Job Station live every Friday at 4 p.m. for the job seekers. Safety Talk every Saturday nights at 9. Rare Breed on Sunday nights featuring Filipino Achievers. Community news and updates on Monday nights. Your Voice Matters on Tuesday nights. Karunungan at Kaalaman on Wednesday nights. Food Education and Operation Transformation on weekends. And other special live coverage. All in one page. The Tak Pinoy Loud and Proud. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel, The Tak Pinoy UAE. Keeping the community informed. Like and follow us now. The Tak Pinoy Loud and Proud is powered by Red and Beryl. Well, the wait is finally over. With our intent to help our kababayans find their dream job, we organize this segment on a weekly basis. Job Station Live, and today is our second episode. Joining me today is my co-host. Ito yung talagang masigasig sa pag-spread ng information with regards to job availability or job vacancies. Michael, in the house.
Hi guys. Good afternoon to everyone. Like I said, we are doing this for everyone and the page as well to represent the whole community as well as the expat together on giving on the daily matters for the jobs, available jobs as well, and some issues on the jobs and how to gain the interview and success interviews and those things that we're going to cover every week. Hi guys.
So this is an opportunity for job seekers to not only find their dream jobs but to learn as well, because today, ito yung napakaswerte natin kasi pag babayaran natin ito, hindi natin kayang bayaran ang talent fee nito. But because of her commitment to help Filipinos land a job and ace job interviews, nako, sabi nga niya, even at short notice, I cannot say no as long as it's for the community. Kaya joining us today, ito yung pag-HR ang pag-uusapan, chong alam na alam talaga nito. We'd like to welcome Madam ZENY REQUIZO, the CEO and founder of 51 and Company. Good afternoon, Madam.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon,
May
everyone.
hapon, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. This is my second time here, and I'm very privileged and very good opportunity to help our kababayans. Kaya sabi ko, I cannot say no to Tito Rico.
Kasi yung unang nag-guest namin si Madam doon sa KKK, yung sa with the other yung HR group as well. Uy, Madam, bago natin makalimutan, may kinakasal ata, no? Dapat batiin mo.
Oo nga. Yes, I'm very, very, very happy with my sis Monette having her exchange of vows with Tito Jerry. Yeah, so congratulations. I think they're now in their 29 years.
Wow.
And and stronger, sabi nga niya.
Yan ang true love talaga.
Yeah.
Madam, people are excited to hear from you considering na importante talaga yung i-discuss mo ngayon, yung how to answer tricky job interview questions, no? So, umpisahan na natin, Madam, because I know your time is so precious. You still have to do a lot of things today. So, let's welcome Madam ZENY to give us tips on how to answer tricky job interview questions.
Okay. So before we give the tips on how to answer tricky questions or interview questions, we need to find out first why interviewers ask tricky questions. Okay. Um, Hiring managers tend to ask tricky questions because they want to get better ideas of the background of the candidate. They also want to check their communication skills and how this candidate will perform should they offer the job. So also they are more interested in how you will respond to the questions, and how it's not about your answers, it's more about how you respond. Okay. Also, one reason why interviewers are asking tricky questions is they want to see how you handle stress and pressure. So with all these things, dapat laging prepared, and dapat yung confidence nyo on how to to answer tricky questions. So here are the tips in answering tricky questions, tricky interview questions. As anyone else, when you're attending the interview or before you attend the interview, you must be prepared mentally, emotionally, and physically. So, nandun dapat yung preparation nyo with the interview. Before you attend the interview, we also advise the candidates to research about the company. Para pagdating sa interview, uh, prepared na kayo. And also, one thing na dapat nire-research ang company is you should know the background of the company, the stability. Of course, this will be your lifetime career. I mean, well, pwedeng namang lumipat, but you need to stick to one job longer. So you really need to know the background of the company. When you're there in the interview, must be confident. Even sometimes we don't know the answer. Sometimes we are not very sure of our answers. The confidence should be always there. Um, Sabi ko nga, there is no wrong and right answer, but it is how you respond. Okay. Um, it is also important to be yourself. Okay, it should come natural. Okay? Be honest on your answers, and stay calm and poised. Yun yung mga tips na yeah, na dapat isipin when you're attending the interview or when you're answering the tricky questions. It is okay to pause and absorb and understand properly the questions. So pwede naman mag-pause for a while, and take a deep breath. Before you answer the questions, you just need to not play around. I mean, you need to you go around your answers until you find the right answer to the question. Um, that's why you need confidence must be there, because the interviewers are checking on how you handle the stress and pressure. So yun, because if you're also honest and staying calm, or staying uh, as yourself, the you will know the right answer to the question. Hindi ka babakel or whatever. So
Madam,
I think,
nakaka-cut
yeah.
ako na. Yung, can you, your camera, can you
adjust the height of your camera kasi parang napuputol yung
Napuputol.
yan. That's okay. That's
Yeah,
better, madam. Yan.
yan, yes.
Okay. There
Okay.
you go.
Mm. So yun nga, yun yung mga tips on how you will answer tricky questions. Napaka-importante when you are confident, when you are honest, when you are staying calm and with right posture. So that is very important.
Madam, mas maganda, karamihan kasi sa mga nag-a-apply, madam, sumasablay, no? Kasi ito, yung unang tanong kasi, madam, is, halimbawa,
Mhm.
tell me about yourself, no? Ang problema
Okay.
kasi, personal yung ina-answer eh. So, what is the right way of answering it, madam?
Okay. See, based on my experience too, no, yan yung first, mostly yan yung first na tinatanong, tell me about yourself. When you are asked about, about like this question, don't mention about your personal information which are mentioned in your CV. Like for example, your name, it's already in your CV. Your age or your birthday or whatever. Instead, you have to focus on conveying your value to the organization or to the department, and focus on your achievement that will contribute to the company that you are that you want to join with, so to work with. So mas mag-focus dun sa values na may ibibigay mo dun sa company, and not the personal information that is already stated in your CV.
So, what do you recommend, madam? Kasi di ba, karamihan, lalo na pag baguhan, madam, visit visa from the
Mhm.
Philippines, no?
Mhm.
Like, let's tackle one position, madam. Halimbawa, waitress. So, can you give a sample of an ideal answer so that we can guide those who are watching us, lalo na yung mga baguhan?
Mhm. Mhm.
Halimbawa, tatanungin na, tell me about yourself, tapos yung experience niya, waitress. At pa yung trabahong in-applyan, waitress din. So, what is the best way of answering that, madam, based on your tip?
Well, they need to show the interviewer their interpersonal skills, because they will be, you know, they will be dealing with the customers, with the diners. So interpersonal skills is very important. How they also the communication skills. So yun kasi yung hinahanap ng mga especially mga nasa restaurant. They need to We need to see whether this person can communicate with the customers. Also, one good thing is handle the stress and pressure, especially if they are joining a high end restaurant. Dapat they can handle the uh, high end customers. So that is really really important also.
Yeah. I
Mm.
believe, Kuya Rico,
Interpersonal skills.
I believe ang sinasabi ni Madam is like, when you are asked about, tell me about yourself, it's you have to focus on the value where your professionalism, the value of
Hmm.
your character and attitude towards how you work, and it's like
Yes.
you have to tell about your achievement, how you will
Hmm.
achieve it, and how you will work on it. It's not about
Yes.
who you are, but who you are at work.
Yes.
Uh,
Kasi
the, the,
kasi
the,
like
the only
yung importante kasi, like example, you cannot elaborate a lot of things, but being direct and straight to the point of what
Yeah.
you do best, like
mm,
the best thing actually in answering the question for tell me about yourself is to be get a niche of you towards the job.
Hmm.
Because if you got
Hmm.
the niche of you towards the job, like, sir, I was able to handle, like in waitress, I was able to handle under pressure work where we were having an event for 300 guests, and I was the only one
Yes.
in the waitress at that time. Those are the things that you have to elaborate. But
exactly. That's
other
why.
Other things, just
I would
direct.
like to recommend really that you have to write down your strength, no? And this
Practice.
is
Yes, yes.
the ideal that would suit the job, no? Ang problema
Mm-hmm.
kasi lalo na pag bago sa Pilipinas, bago pa, no?
Mm-hmm.
Wala, personal ang kinikwento. I'm a mother of three.
Yeah. No,
Wala eh.
there's Kuya, there's I'm sure Madam will agree me. There's a culture of Filipino. I'm a Filipino. I'm a proud one. But there's a culture that we never taken it out. Even the millennials are too much confident, but they still practicing bahala and attitude.
I agree. Yeah.
That's the thing that we
Mm-mm.
have to remove,
Mm-mm.
because when you're an
Mm-mm.
expat, when you are in the country where this is not a Filipino country, we don't work with bahala
Yeah.
na. We have to study, we have to understand and
Yes.
know what is the company. Like, if
Yeah.
yes, you're a waitress, but if the company is VIP people, then you have to understand what how to handle the
Exactly.
VIP.
Yeah.
So, but
Mm-hmm.
for
Mm-mm.
us, when we got a call, we go to the interview like, okay, okay na. That's what they're thinking, but they don't even. Can I check the company? Just have a 5 minutes, 30 minutes, list it down. Have an
Yes.
effort to list it down. What is the company that I'm working? Because the next a lot of tricky question. One tricky question is like, can you how much is expectation for the salary? Actually, it's like
Mm-hmm.
simple question, but it has something there to where HR people, interviewers are getting. And another question is, can you do you want to tell me about do you have any further questions? People
Mm-hmm.
commonly will not answer. Like, I don't have any question. How they will have questions because they didn't even know the company.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
Di ba, ma'am?
Yeah.
That is actually the reason why we invited Madame Zeni today so
Yes.
that she can explain everything. Okay?
Yeah.
Because on the point of view of an HR practitioner, we need to teach people the right way of answering. Like
Mm-hmm.
one
True.
of the questions that is really tricky, Madam, is um, the HR can easily detect whether you're lying or not. No, like one, how would you recommend an applicant to answer, Madam, this question? Why should I hire you? So, what is the best answer?
Yes.
How would you answer that? Like, for example, if you're a candidate, what suggestion can you make?
Yeah. Again, focus on your achievements. Focus on your values. You need to convince the interviewer that they need you. They will they need you need to you need to convince them that you match the position that they are looking for. So give your values, your achievements, give examples. For example, as a salesperson, for example, in a sales position, you can, give your achievement in sales, na reach mo yung target, or if you are a manager, applying for a manager position, you can also mention about, the cost saving that you made for the company, or all the successes that you made for the company, of the policies that you made for, to make, the workplace better. So you state your achievements, to convince the interviewers.
Okay. Another question, Madam, na I'm sure ito, alam din ni Mike ito na karamihan sa pumapalpak yung sahod, Madam eh. No? So,
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
how would you answer? Ipakita natin na you give a sample, Madam, of the right way of answering this question. What kind of salary are
Salary
you looking for?
expectations.
Yan. Paano
Yeah.
yan dapat sagutin, Madam?
Yeah. Be realistic. Okay. You can always negotiate your salary package. And knowing your values, you don't have to be ashamed of telling the interviewers about your salary expectations. And you can also mention about the current market, market price or current market salary. So based on that, you give your salary expectations.
Ito pa, Chong, magtanong ka kay Madam, tingnan natin, magtanong ka ng question, tapos sagutin ni Madam, para
Yeah,
sample,
ma'am.
natin.
Ma'am, meron po kaming usually especially nowadays the pandemic, the most issue is what are the best things to do and best answer of those people who are expected to be overqualified.
Yan, oh.
Yeah, expected to
Right
be
nowadays,
overqualified on the position. Yeah.
yeah, because nowadays people are trying to apply for a job, even they know that
Mm-hmm.
they're skillful and they know that they
Mm-hmm.
have strong experiences, but they will end up overqualified.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, I think, yeah, that's a very tricky question.
Yeah,
Yeah. Well, ju- uh, ju- because of the pandemic, there are, sadly, there are job seekers who ended up in, lower positions. Well, I would say, um, ju- tell the interviewers that you can do more, although uh, the positions is not really what you are expecting, but you can contribute more than they are expecting, because you have that experience, you have that qualifications, and you are confident that it will help the company. So although it's not the positions that you are expecting, uh, yeah.
One of the questions that normally people would tend to answer, Madam, is with regards to the employee. Many would tend to mouth the previous employee. So
Yes.
how
right.
would you handle this question if somebody will ask you, what can you say about your previous boss? Or why did
Mm-mm.
you resign from your previous job? So how
Y-
would you tackle that?
Yeah, this is one of the common questions that we are using. Why do you want to leave your current job? Never ever say anything bad about the company. Never ever burn bridges with your former boss, former colleagues. So just stick uh, to the um to the to the reason that you want to grow more, you want to have a new environment, rather than saying bad feedback about your company. So just again, convince the interviewers that you are looking for a better, um, or a new change in the environment, and more challenging position. So instead of saying bad about the other company, the previous
Partner, would you
company.
like to ask Madam another
Yeah.
question?
A follow-up question on the burning of bridges. Mom,
Mm.
how would you handle, or what is the good tip for those who are redundant, and should it's the same question what Kuya Rico open, but redundancy sometimes people, like example Emirates people who are been redundant, a lot of them, and they want to apply and they've been asked of who are your previous employer, and definitely when they say Emirates they would know that you've been redundant. So would it be good to be honest, or would it be good to stick to what you have? What is proper, which is saying, I need a good environment, etc., etc. But
Mm,
at the end of
mm,
the day, the HR will know that you are being redundant.
yes. Yeah. Yeah. Uh, I think I mentioned earlier about being honest.
Yes.
All HRs understand about, especially about termination. So you don't have to hide it. Uh, Even though the termination is not due to redundancy, never ever hide, because there is always chance that the HR are doing their background check. Better to be
Yes.
honest, tell them the reason why you were terminated, especially if redundancy. All
Yeah.
HRs, especially in this current situation, understand this redundancy situation. So never ever lie.
Yan ang dapat pala talaga. Meron akong isang tanong, madam, kasi karamihan sa mga baguhan, ito yung problema. They don't know how to tackle this question. You don't have a UAE experience, huh? You don't have a
Yeah.
UAE experience.
Yes,
Why should
yes,
we
yes,
hire you? We are looking
yes.
Yeah.
for a staff with a UAE experience. So how would you defend yourself with that question?
Well, you can tell the interviewers, straight to the point. I don't have any experience here, but I have the qualities that you are looking for. I may not have, the UAE experience, but I can, provide you with my skills, with my capabilities. I have this experience in this kind of industry. So again, you have to convince and you have to be confident that even though you don't have this UAE market experience, you can do the job.
Yan. Partner, any questions na karamihan? You observe a lot of applicants already applying for a job. Ano yung mga
Yeah.
questions na palpak silang sumagot, partner? Para itanong natin kay madam.
Actually, yan yung na-mention ko earlier. Most of the palpak questions because they don't research, they don't do anything. But they should have a good answer, and I think Madam can help us. The most question is like, do you have any further question? That's a very simple question, but it's a tricky question. It's a very, very
Yeah,
tricky
true.
question. From coming from
True.
HR perspective, from a hiring manager, when they ask you about do you have any further question? And I'm sure Madam will explain that why it's a tricky question and why we need to answer it in a proper way.
Yes, this is actually normally this is the ending question from HR. We ask them after we ask all the questions that we would like to ask the candidates. We ask them, do you have any further question, or do you have a question for us or for me? Well, why we ask this question is because we want to know and we want to see whether the candidate is really interested in the
Yeah.
position that he or she is applying for, whether he is really interested with the company. So it is always good to ask questions, not to, yeah. Sometimes when we ask them, do you have any further question or do you have any question for me? And the candidate sometimes is rushing to finish the interview. So hindi na lang sila mag-ano, no, it's okay.
Mhm.
I don't have any questions anymore. And then later
Yeah.
on, they will ask, when they receive the offer letter, they will
Yeah.
ask why the
Correct.
salary is this, and
Yeah.
it's better during the interview, ask questions as much as you can.
Yeah.
Ayan. So, meron pa ba tayong mahirap na tanong, brother? So we can...
I think at the moment I would just ask from Mom is what will be the best tip that you can provide for the visit visa, for tourist visa, for those who are new in UAE, because they have the most of them, they are the one who had a hard time on
Mm,
preparing and answering questions. But sometimes even the one who have UAE experience, simple questions they natutulala
yes.
or
Mm, mm,
nag-scramble gayon na
mm, mm,
bablanko.
mm,
So what are
mm,
the best preparation po madam na magagawa natin na ahead of the
mm,
interview,
mm.
because most of the interviews ahead. So what are the
Yes.
best things na masuggest nyo and
Yes.
ma-provide nyo sa mga viewers natin?
Yun nga, before you attend the interview, be prepared. Number one rule, be prepared. Research about the company. Dun sa mga bagong mga visit visa, don't lose hope kasi if you are really confident enough and you have the right communication skills, Hindi naman kinakailangan na, kasi yung iba nawawala yung confidence nila kasi they cannot speak in English very well. Kasi, alam mo naman sa atin, when you work for, long years back home, ang kasalamuhan mo doon, puro Filipino. So, the language that you are using is Tagalog. So when they come to a foreign country, nawawala na yung practice nila ng English. I mean, yung hindi nila na practice yung English nila back home, kaya pagdating dito, um, hindi nila, dahil hindi nila na practice yung English, kaya nawawala yung confidence nila to communicate in English. That is very 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 important. So sabi ko, hindi naman kailangan fluent in English, but yung confidence and able to communicate even basic English will help them. Also, it will help if you expose yourself in the network. I mean, in the community. Ask ask help from advices from people who are already in Dubai, who have experience in Dubai. That would also help in terms of searching jobs, getting advices. So yun, kailangan maki-network ka kasi at least makakuha ka ng mga tips sa kanila and makakuha ka rin ng mga vacancies. Yun ang makakatulong sa mga baguhan na nandito sa Dubai.
Madam, I'd like to share with you the question raised by Makia Erots sa ito. Is it good if one question, one answer, or applicant needs to elaborate pa po? What do you suggest, Madam?
Answering questions must be straightforward. Simple answers, straight, is better than yung paligoy-ligoy yung answer. So as long as you direct to the point na naintindihan nung interviewer, mas maganda kesa yung paikot-ikot siya.
Ayan. Si Mencho Borsis, meron din siyang tanong, Madam. What can you say on this? Confidential company, are those legit job vacancies?
Yes, definitely. There are confidential companies or confidential positions that are being, posted. There are reasons why it's confidential because sometimes there is still a person working in that position, so that's why it comes confidential. That is also the reason why we if it's confidential, how you can research, right? But if for example ang contact sa iyo is an executive search or a recruitment company, research about this recruitment company that they are legit and they are not dealing with hocus pocus companies. So yeah.
Yan. Marami tayong natutunan kay Madam. Madam, maraming salamat for joining us. Partner, pasalamatan mo naman si Madam.
Oh. Thank you, ma'am, for all the efforts and all the views and points. I hope our viewers they will take notes on everything, and I hope the viewers are getting the tips. They are really really important, especially nowadays, the pandemic and thing happening, the situations happening. So, ma'am, thank you so much, ma'am, on behalf of Kuya Rico and the whole M2M Jobs who's working. I'm sure they appreciate your views and points.
Maraming
Thank you
salamat
so
again,
much. Thank you so much again for this opportunity. Thank you again for this opportunity. Well, we are sharing vacancies, job vacancies to different, groups. We have SOCDev from CFC. We have the staff HR. We always share job vacancies there, and Dublog also is sharing some job vacancies that we have. So just keep an eye on these vacancies, and that will help you a lot.
Yeah.
Thank you,
You
madam.
can, madam,
Maraming
you can
salamat
also
po.
post on M2M jobs po.
Ayan. Partner,
Oh,
ayan, ito na yung hinihintay ng mga kasamahan natin. Pero pasalamatan ko ulit si Madam Zeny for giving us her time. I know it's a Friday and you're supposed to rest considering that you are loaded with so many jobs kasi you're also into hiring. Kaya maraming salamat ulit, Madam
Thank you,
Zeny.
thank you. Pleasure.
yeah. Thank you, ma'am.
Oh. Partner, ito na yung
Yes.
hinihintay ng mga kasamahan natin. Ano ba ang
Yes.
mga bakante ngayong trabaho?
Napakadaghan biya taon. I've been posting
Ngayon,
yesterday. Yesterday, I've posted around 30 jobs with regards to the week. And today, first of all, ma'am, you can also post, ma'am, sa M2M jobs, ma'am. So you could just approach me as well at any time. That's what I'm
yan.
doing now. I'd just like to share. There is an available job for project management for renewable energy power plants, which is AirSwift ang nag-hire. It
Yan. Sandali. Parang, I think there's a problem with your internet connection, partner. Hello? Yes? Go ahead. Parang nagkuha ng hang ang internet connection. While waiting for Michael to announce, I'd like
Okay.
to inform you. Ayan na, okay na. Yan. Oh, go ahead, partner.
Great. Okay. I just need to inform you guys that there's an opening for project manager on renewable company, which is AirSwift is the one hiring. There's also telesales female staff. May Eats that AE is the one hiring. There's also assistant marketing manager in Dubai. Steve stcrecruitment.com are the one hiring, and most of the time there's an agency, Mark Ellis, if you're aware of that. They are hiring technical architect, solution designer for HR platform. And there's also company Duncan-Ross.com. They are looking for QA/QC electrical inspector, and a company also Derby Group.ae. They're looking for HR officer. And there is a Brother Gas.ae who are looking for operational engineer for oil and gas company.
And what else? Marami pa tayong mga... We'd like to say hi to those who are watching as Mencho versus Miss Marivic de Guzman Clemente is also watching. I think we have a problem with the signal of my partner. Yan. Medyo may problema yung signal. So I'd like to read some of the vacancies that we have. Okay, let's start first with this vacancy. Yan. I think we have a problem. Yan. A company is in need of a secretary, receptionist, preferably Filipino with bachelor's degree, must have exceptional communication and customer service skills. So just send your CV on that email address. Another vacancy is a secretary or clerk, kabayan only, wanted by a company based in DIP. You can send your CV on that email address as well. Another vacancy here, live-in maids for expat families here in Dubai with experience working as a nanny and domestic housekeeping. Yan, you can send your CV on that email address. And another opportunity waiting for you. Okay, let's check. Filipino female cleaners. Yan ang salary package. You can just take a photo of the frame that I showed you. Yan, you can send that. And another job opportunity. Ito, urgently needed salesperson with or without experience. You can send your CV to Francis at Royal Garden Centers. At another job opportunity, driver, salary package 2.5. You can send your CV on that particular number as well. And another vacancy. Let's check. A restaurant is in need of waiter and a driver based in Dubai with free accommodation. You can send your CV at that number 52052-883-2147. And this one, a company is in need of a receptionist, outstanding organizational skills, willing to multitask, excellent communication, especially answering phones. Just send your CV to daytodayrico@gmail.com. Now, I guess my partner is now back. My partner, okay na ba yung signal natin dyan?
Yeah, I just
Eh,
transferred on another account para mabigay ko po yung mga requirement ng lahat. There's a requirement of lady staff, female, kabayan lady staff on a pet shop. They are acquiring on Warson, and you can send your CV on a WhatsApp number, which is 0526640602. There's a lot of opportunity on the pets where you're having a commission of 100 dirham per puppy that you've sold, and it's free accommodation with visa and transport and everything. And there's also a requirement. There's a requirement for mechanical engineer, AutoCAD draftsman, HSE officer, piping supervisor. Please send your CV at career@pilcoad.ae. Career@pilcoad.ae. That's an oil gas company. There's also a requirement for HR generalist, admin operation, facility management experience. You please send your CV at careers@360hrp.com. And it's like there's also a requirement for female admin with knowledge of basic accounting. Please send your CV at hrjan21@gmail.com. Another more is there's an urgent requirement for a model, which is posted here. If you want modeling, are you into modeling and your passion is modeling? Please send your whole body pictures and all requirements to WhatsApp number 056-8044-206. So Kuya Rico, you have to send your CV and your portfolio. And another, there's a job opening for company for male admin who has a basic knowledge of accounting, preferably Filipino. The same as email hrjan21@gmail.com. hrjan21@gmail.com. Uh, in Abu Dhabi, there is also a requirement in Abu Dhabi for a designer, but it's an 18-month contract. Please send your CV to chris@spark.ae or hr@spark.ae. A few of them, most of them right now, it's been posted on the M2M jobs. You
yes, you
can
can check
go,
M2M
you,
jobs.
you can check all of them. Yesterday, I posted around 30 plus, so you can check right away. But don't forget to like and the page as well as the Kuya Rico's page so that you will be updated and notified on any progress, on any updates, what we are doing every week. So
Uh,
more or less, if they have further questions, we also have a requirement of 300 housemaids within UAE, which is we are creating a program for all Filipina housemates who are interested. We are trying to create a program to create a skillful housemates. They are already skillful, but we want to make sure that they are skillful to provide them training such as first aid, firefighting, because the Filipino housemates should have this advanced knowledge because most of the people doesn't forget that the housemates are the core of the house requirement where they need to know how the first aid done and the firefighting done. So that's what we're adding for the skillful for the housemaid. And that
that's
requirement is for
very good.
yeah, that's a requirement is for Abu Dhabi, Ras Al Khaimah, Fujairah. The 300 housemates is on that location, but there are some in Dubai as well. So we are
Yeah.
trying our best on giving the jobs for especially Filipina, and then we are trying to take out the possibility of runaways. That's the program that we are creating for them. So if you're interested, just go to the M2M jobs. There's an announcement there. follow the instructions and send your CV on the email, and we will cater you as soon as possible. The job is legit, and then it's already waiting for the 300. It's a work order for 300 housemaids within the UAE. And other than
Ayan.
that, there are a lot of waitress and wait on the hotels as well. So just please check M2M jobs. We are posting everything, and we are also posting the part timers as well.
And I guess that's about it for this week's episode, partner. Thank you
Yeah.
for
Thank you.
sharing your time with us for the sake of those who are looking for a job. Again, maraming
That's
salamat
the
po
pleasure. Thank you.
for joining us. We'll see you again next week.
Next
And
week.
don't forget, keep safe always. Wear face mask. Di ba,
Mask
partner?
and
Oh.
sanitize.
Yes.
We have
And
to sanitize.
of course, importante yung prayer natin on a
Yes,
daily
that's the
basis.
most important.
Yes.
Prayer. No matter
Maraming
what happens,
salamat
don't
po.
forget.
We'll see you
Bye.
again
Thank you. Thank you.
next
Bye.
Friday.
It's time to like and follow the Facebook page loaded with motivational videos. Kabayan Rico EMC. It will inspire you to create a better version of yourself. Videos that you can learn lessons, effective time management, how to have a strong immune system, how to set goals in life and achieve it, how to have a positive mindset, how to select your partners in life, 20 ways to make your husband fall in love with you more, how to achieve success in life, how to overcome homesickness, how to ace a job interview, mga sekreto ng mga OFWs na yumaman sa ibang bansa, ano ang pagkakaiba ng mga Pinoy sa ibang lahi, ang mapait na katotohanan sa buhay ng mga OFWs, bakit dumami na naman ang mga COVID cases, paano makaipon ang mga OFWs, hazard identification for safety practitioners, and many more videos for you to watch and learn coming at you every week. You will be notified every time we upload new videos. Simply like and follow Kabayan Rico EMC, giving you a little inspiration to break out from your comfort zone.